fufu is different. Some people use cornmeal and call it fufu. In Ghana, when you say fufu, it's the cassava and the plantain. Or some people just do either cassava or just the plantain by itself. So the cassava has more starch and the plantain has more protein. So depending on which one you want, people do vice versa. So I'm at the register trying to check out, and we're going to go home and make some palm nut soup with some fufu. Now the palm nut soup is not going to be in this video, so if you need to see how I made the palm nut soup, the link is going to be below this video. So of course this is the plantain I got. The plantain is 3 and the cassava I got 2. Plantain, you make sure you don't get the ripe or the yellow one. You want the very green one because you don't want no sweetness in it and also no mushiness or softness. So this is the plantain I got. Just showing you guys how smooth it is. I use my smoothie blender. And regular blender doesn't really give you the smoothness, so you need a smoothie blender, and that gives me the very smooth plantain. So I just cut them into smaller pieces, enough so the blender will be able to blend it. And you don't need too much water in it. You don't want too much water, and I insist you don't want too much water. So I did the cassava by itself, then I did the plantain by itself. Because when you cut them into pieces, it's a lot for the blender to blend. So you need to make sure you're cutting them into very tiny pieces, since it's a small cup and a small machine. when there are no lumps in it. And depending on the texture, that's when you add water. You don't want it to be too soft. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, as I'll be posting more videos on things that I do in my life when it comes to the kitchen, my business, my profession, and some other things that may help you as well. If you've already subscribed, thank you so very much, because I'm always counting on the numbers. I am on Facebook as Inshuraba Sewa, and also on Instagram and on Twitter as AfricStyle Initiatives, which is my business name. So right now we smoothing up the fufu to make sure there are no lumps in it. And as you can tell, it's very soft. I'm thinking the water that I had added was a little bit too much. And it cooks very fast. It cooks very fast, faster than the box fufu or any other fufu that I've tried. And it's the same thing as the microwave. You don't add too much water. Just mix it and just put it in the microwave, just like you cook any other fufu. Just check it frequently to make sure it's getting done and not halfway done. So we're going to keep smoothing this. At this point, I added some water into it. And there you go, guys. Like I said, it doesn't take too long to cook. After I added the water to it, I made it boil. Then of course mix it back together to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Now look at the texture, y'all. You have to be able to drive it without it being too sticky or too soft. So this is how the fufu is supposed to be. The texture was very nice. Like I said, this was my first time trying it and I love it. And actually I've made fufu a couple of times after making this video with the raw plantain and also the cassava. This texture is very nice. And if you're trying to get as close to the Ghana fufu as possible, this is the way to go. Some people use this as well, so actually they know what they're eating. Of course, when you buy the box, you don't know what's in there. With this, you know what you're eating, you know how much carbohydrates is going into your body. So this is the fufu, y'all. It came out very nice. For the first time I tried it, I did really well. Actually, let me clap for myself. I did very well. I was proud of myself. So if you ever try this, leave a comment below. If you do stove, make it on top of the stove or in the microwave, or if you tried either way, just leave a comment below and let me know how it came out and also how you liked it. Like I said, it's the closest to the Ghana fufu as you can get, and I really loved it. So of course the palm nut soup is almost ready. I have my okra boiling as well. Bon appetit, guys. So I love okra. Anything I eat when it comes to soup, I need to have okra in it. So y'all, this is the fufu we made, y'all. It was so good. The texture was excellent. The soup was on point. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you need to see more videos, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching, because I have more videos coming your way. Thank you.